How are rivalry games different from games, big games?
Well, we have so many teams that play us as rivals. Obviously, this being in-state makes it unique, but you know, they're going to play and we're going to play, and I mean, someone's going to be happy and someone's not going to be happy. It's just, you know, we've played this game. This is I don't know how many times I've coached against them, but a ton. And whether it's in that building, this building, neutral, NCAA, they're hard games. There's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be as though they're not ready to play. They're going to be ready, and they're playing hard. They shoot threes, they make threes. You know, good defensive team. They played a heck of a schedule now. They played a heck of a schedule. They beat Seton Hall. We lost to Seton Hall. So it's going to be a hard game for us.
Have you ever coached against First Bank before, and how much do you know him just from across the
I know him, but I don't think I have. I don't believe so. I have or not. So, but he's a terrific coach. He's done what he did at Xavier and how he did it, and kind of kids he did it with, tough. You know, getting the whole culture of we're going to play hard, we're going to compete, we're going to play unselfish. You know, he's done that, and he's done it now, and in short order, he's got those guys playing good.
Cal, how do you take what you saw, bottle what you saw against North Carolina, and keep that rolling?
I don't know. We just, you know, they had another couple good days of practice again, and you know, I just would expect that they're going to play how they practice, and that's what happened with Carolina. We had great days and guys focused. And the biggest thing I told them, we were willing passers. We had 24 assists on 28 baskets, and not only that, we missed another 5. We could have had 29 assists. Guys missed wide open shots. So, you know, be willing passers, and, you know, our advantage of, you know, being able to post the ball, and, you know, we can play through that, or we can do it in transition. I just told them, but, you know, historically, if a team wants to play fast, we're fine. If a team wants to play slower, we're fine. We can grind it if we have to. You know, situations, we're starting to get better. They're starting to get a better feel for a situation in the game, what they need to do, and we're, you know, continuing to hit on that. But it's a terrific group of young people who are trying and, you know, committed to each other. And now, you know, you start playing games like this, you figure out where you are at this point in the year.
Keldon, I think, was 4 of 15 from 3 to start the year. He's hit 14 out of his last 21. Is he somewhere in the middle? Is he a guy you want shooting 5 or 6 threes a game, as he's been?
Well, if he has them, but I don't want him. He's driving in that runner he has and getting fouled and putting them in jeopardy. He does as well as anybody, but he makes threes right now. But it could be Tyler making threes. It could be Emmanuel. Our bigs have shot the ball well from the three-point line. You know, we took probably 2 or 3 more than I would have liked last game, that we could have driven the ball and gotten it in the lane. But, you know, like I told you, this is one of the better three-point shooting teams that I've had. I said at the beginning of the year, we may be missing, but I pretty much have a good feel for my past teams and this team. So,
John, what kind of a challenge is it? You had a big emotional game with North Carolina. Seemed like the guys wanted to make a statement in that game. Now to come around a week later and another emotional situation.
Every game we play is someone's Super Bowl. Every one we play. And that gives us an advantage come March, because normally the teams we play have nothing to lose. The last team we played had as much to lose as we do. I hate to tell you, this team has as much to lose as we do. This is not a throwaway game now. The next game we play on the road, that team's going to have as much to lose as we do. But we start a season where we got teams that have nothing to lose, and they're playing and making shots and fadeaways and making 15 threes and doing crazy stuff. But you know, that's all part of this. And they got home for Christmas 3 days, which we do every year. But they had 3 days and came back in great spirits. So I mean, if you told me it was a Wednesday and a Saturday, I might say, yeah, it may affect us, but this was a week ago.
You mentioned before that coaching in Kentucky would be a heck of a lot more fun if you didn't have to play any games. Surely you were joking, right?
Yeah,
I mean, how much fun is this?
I say that in a joking way. It's because someone asked, do you enjoy practicing and teaching? And if you've watched me in practice, I absolutely enjoy that part of it. But every game day, till I walk in, it's game day. It is game day, let's go. And my concern is, do I have them in the right frame of mind? This team is becoming player-driven, and I've been harping on it, talking about it. I'm not having to coach the emotion of it, the intensity, the focus. They're coaching each other, and that's when they start playing that way. Then they start looking like they're having fun because it's their team. It's not my team. I don't want this to be a coach-driven team. I want it to be a player-driven team where they hold each other accountable and also encourage. And my message this week is, if you create opportunities for others, you create more opportunities for yourself.
Who sticks out as an X factor from Louisville to you?
They're really playing together well. They're making shots. They do what they do well. They don't get away from what they do. And defensively, they fight like crazy. Front to post, hard show, jump their 5-man out. They switch some, they deny some. They're good. They're a good team.
John, why do you think the light bulb came on the willing passer stuff in the last game?
Well, it was before that, but part of it is really trying to define roles, but other guys accepting how they have to play and having a bunch of guys that are playing for each other. It's hard when you're out there trying to play for yourself, you're alone. When you're out there playing for each other, you always got 4 guys to have your back. But it's hard when young guys and all the clutter and all the other stuff that's out there and they read and, but like I said, I'm pleased with the guys, and let's go play a terrific team on the road, up against it, everything against us. Let's go see where we are. Knowing it'll be a hard game. The last team that went in there that was ranked, Michigan State, who was in the top 10, got beat. And so I know how good their team is.
Cal, with everything this game means, a rivalry game, in-state opponent, what is it you would like to get out of this game as you prepare for the conference play?
Wouldn't just keep getting better. Let's just see if we can continue on this path. Had too many turnovers last game, and some of them late in the game. Let's get those down to 12, 11, 13. If we're in that range, I'm feeling pretty good. But it's just, you want your team to fight like crazy, and we did last game. Anybody that watched it that hit me just said that looked like one of your teams. And they were early in the season, it was like, that doesn't look like a team you've coached. And basically, the intensity of play, the unwillingness to pass and create for each other, the unwillingness to talk. We were kind of in shells, but that is normal. That's not abnormal. And it's, we're just working our way through. It's a process. It's day to day, and sometimes you take a step back. And my whole mission has been, this is a player-driven team. I do not want it to be a coach-driven team. I shouldn't have to raise my voice for effort, intensity. If I raise my voice, it's because I've said the same thing 3 times. Short of that, I shouldn't have to. This is,
Cal,
and again, we got great kids who can play.
2 or 3 weeks ago, you were lamenting that most of your big guys, almost all of your big guys, were avoiding the contact, or trying to get fouled, not trying to make the shot.
Yep.
And Reed, in the last game, it was like he was leaning into every bit of contact and trying to finish those shots and 3-point plays left and right. Has he embraced that?
Yeah, and he's playing above the rim, dunking balls, rebounding above the rim, things that people said he couldn't do. Yeah, and PJ too. I mean, PJ had 8 assists, made easy plays, played above the rim. But again, when you're playing to get fouled, it's because you don't have the confidence that you're going to make a shot. If you're playing to make the basket and get fouled, that's fine. But you can't play to get fouled because you're not confident enough. And this team, like I said, if you get in there and work, you're going to build your confidence.
Why is he playing above the rim now when he wasn't before?
He's in great shape. He comes in here every day. He's working on his legs. He's lifting. He's on a mission. I told him, I said that even in practice, he's dunking balls. We're throwing lobs to him. He's getting used to it. And again, he's played one way for 4 years. Now to come back and do what he's doing, it's a change. But he's coming every day and he's getting better and better.
What was working for Nick in those 10 minutes?
What's that?
What was working for Nick against North Carolina in the 10 minutes he gave you? It seemed like he was
Effort and energy, and you know, he instead of if he runs that court and he blocks shots and rebounds, the other stuff really doesn't matter, and especially how he's being evaluated. And I keep telling him, just do those things, but if that other stuff bogs you down, you can't just let go and play. He's been great. He's got a great attitude, smile on his face. You know, the guy that I still got to figure out where and how much is EJ. EJ went in for 2 minutes, had a rebound, had a basket, and contested 2 shots. Well, why did he play him? Well, the guys in front of him were pretty good too, and then Nick went in and went crazy. So now it wasn't a game I was comfortable him playing little at the 3, and so now he gets, you know, but we just got to, I keep telling him, man, he's got a great attitude about it too. You know, just keep putting yourself in a position, and we'll figure this out.
You mentioned you're becoming more of a player-driven team. Who's leading the way in that?
They're all, PJ's been better, Reed has been better. You know, you've got guys that are talking to each other. It's not just leadership, it's overall where they're holding each other accountable, encouraging each other. It's kind of a combination of all that stuff.
With the turnover past 15, 18 months with Louisville's program, does this rivalry feel any different to you?
What's that?
With the turnover Louisville's had past 15, 18 months, does this rivalry game feel any different this time around?
Yeah, it's still that game. You know, you're playing Louisville and you're playing in their building and where they play well and, you know, where they're wading into weeds for us, and it's going to be a hard game.
You mentioned earlier that you're comfortable with your guys going fast or slowing it down. How do you suspect Louisville might want to approach this one?
My guess is they may press a little bit. They may start the game pressing. I think they'll throw some of that 1-3-1 at us a little bit. And I think they're going to fly it up the court, and if they can't, they're going to try to they run good stuff to get shots, and then they rebound like crazy. They run guys to the rim, and so I'm not, you know, I think they'll play as fast as they can or as fast as we'll let the game go, but they'll, like I said, I think they're going to throw some stuff at us, which I would expect that they would.
All right, guys, we have PJ.